Hi, it's Amanda with A.J.E, What We Do. Just wanted to give you a little update for how we're doing in the garden. First off, we're going to take a look at the corn. So we are getting fairly tall here. We're looking 3 to 4 feet tall on some of these stalks, and you can see that I have some tassels going. I'm starting to see a little bit of the ears as well. So that's great news. I am going to need to come in here and do some like fertilizing. We'll take some of these tassels here, rub them on the ears as they get a little bit bigger. So they're just starting to develop now, but that's great progress. The row in the back is the one that we did first, the first week, but even this row here in the front is looking pretty solid. We've got some of the tassels on the top here too, so we're looking pretty good. Corn's coming in nicely. If we look at the other row that we have on the side of the garage, you can see this isn't as tall. This was the week after those others. These also get more sun, I think, and just they're not as tall, but we're going to keep them going, see how we do here on the side of the garage and how they keep developing. Now looking in the second garden bed, this is where we had the kale, that something came in and ate all the kale, but the romaine that I planted here is actually looking really good. I've come in and pulled some of the leaves, had a couple of salads, and then I have an arugula that is coming in fairly strong also. And then what I have in the netting is very well protected, so I had some other lettuce there that I'm going to be able to take the netting off and pull. But you can also see, if you look, I have some green beans. So this is fantastic. I'm going to need to take the netting off so I can actually pick the green beans as well. And then my peas have been climbing. I don't see any flowers on here yet, but the peas are looking pretty good as well. So having the netting on helped, but I'll have to take off the netting so I can harvest some beans. You can even see right there, looking through, got a lot of green beans here. I don't know if you've ever had green beans fresh from a garden. They're amazing. And then looking over here, so my pumpkin has sprouted incredibly. So you can see that it's trying to climb. It has started to climb up the small ladder. It came around in under it. I'm gonna let this go to get to the other end here, so that way it'll climb up the rest of this aluminum ladder. And then my acorn squash is looking pretty good too, and I've even got some flowers that have shown for it. So we're gonna see if those develop into actual acorn squash here soon. But it's looking very promising here that we're going to have some of those starting to develop soon. We have the blossoms, got quite a few in there, and then also down here. So we'll see if we actually have some squash develop. I had come through and protected the tomato plant, so that's a cherry tomato, and I'm going to have to take off the netting here soon on that just because it's about to outgrow it. Here's another cherry tomato. It hasn't grown as much, but it was still protected. So we'll probably leave the netting on there for a little while longer. And then my Roma tomato down there definitely has helped with the netting, because if you remember, those were getting pretty miserably eaten. This is one that I didn't get netting on, and you can see something came in and ate all that. So we'll take the one off of this cherry tomato here soon though, because we are outgrowing the netting, and hopefully nothing comes through and eats all that. My green onion's doing great. We had pulled most of the garlic. I still have 3 that are in the ground here. We're going to let those go a little bit longer here. My zucchini, even though I put netting on it, something came in and ate that. So a little bit hit and miss this year, just because, well, I'm blaming the cicadas, but the rest of the insects were out in force because the cicadas were keeping all the birds occupied, and unfortunately some of the seedlings did not make it, but others are. So we're going to see what we come up with this year. So my next focus is going to be on the corn and just doing what I need to make sure that it keeps growing. It's looking very luscious. It's what I like to see. So hopefully we can get it to keep going, get some ears, and get it actually to harvest this year. That's going to be my goal. This is Amanda with A.J.E, What We Do. I'll talk to you later.